Shalom. Shalom. All praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakal, Kadash. Shalom, Yabashmi Shabakata. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the Akim, the hopeful elect brothers. So, just a quick one. Just going to do a quick video. And, just the end of the world, man, is here. We're basically at the end of the world, bro. And everything we've spoken about, maybe one pool we got here, yeah? Everything we've spoken about, brothers have said from the apostles to out the fruit on down all over the world is coming to pass, man. The Iran war, the end of Esau's age, the end of the wicked and the righteous is coming in, is going to come to power soon. The world is at a break, like a destruction point. You know what I'm saying? You can feel it in the air, man. The world is at like a destruction point. See? So I've got something here. I'm going to read this here. 2nd Esdras, right? I'll get it here. Hold on a minute. I'll get this one. Where are we at? Where's 2nd Esdras here, man? Salakia, brothers. I'm coming. 2nd Esdras. Is it 6? It's in 6, right?
What are you looking for?
Yeah.
End of the world.
This is the one. This is the one, right? So this 2nd Esdras 6 and 7. It says, Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? Beginning of end of the first is this world, bro. Beginning of it that followeth is the world of Jacob, the righteous world, which is the Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, and our descendants, which, they're going to be, changed into them new, the world of Israel, basically. Let's just call it like that. That's the world that's coming in. That's what Ezra was asking. This is the times we're seeing now. We're definitely seeing the end of an age, bro. It's clear we're at the end of an age. All right? It says, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. You can speak to, bro. Get some. You speak, bro.
Yeah.
Please.
What that represents, us yanking them out of power. Because we're going to be the ones that are going to come up to power, like the brother just read. A precept that comes to mind, if you can get Revelation 21, and the first verse.
Let me get that. Revelation 21 and 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Revelation 21 and 1, it says, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth.
Right. The new heaven and the new earth is our kingdom when the earth is what? Refreshed. Okay. It's not going to be a new planet somewhere. It's going to be the same earth, refreshed and renewed, and being ruled in righteousness by the true righteous people of the Lord, which is us, the Israelites. Okay, go ahead up.
Yeah, it says, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth. It says, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away.
Yeah, and so you just read Esau's the end of the world. That's the first heaven. That's talking about what's happening now. Okay, that rulership is gonna pass away. Okay, the scriptures say that the Lord set bounds that he cannot pass. When he's about to fill his belly, the Lord's going to rain destruction upon him. So that's in Job 20. So we're at the time now. The brother mentioned the Iran war, this and that. You got the king of Babylon acting like a bitch.
Man, he's crazy.
Spewing propaganda all over the Twitters. All that, yeah. Begging allies, going back on words. Cursing them out, propaganda, going back on his word, saying he's got a peace deal, and Iran said, we ain't made no peace deal or no peace talks with you.
Trump, yeah.
So he's looking like a fucking laughingstock, and you know what? That's good, because ultimately, man, America's going to get destroyed, and all this is leading up, everything that's happening right now, all this economic problems and things like that, it's going to lead to the chip. It's going to lead to the microchip implant, which is the mark of the beast prophecy. And when all this happens, when that mark of the beast happens, and then America gets nuked, you know what's going to happen?
America's going to be nuked.
The first first heaven's going to pass away, and then we're going to come out them ships with Yahawashi, and we're going to bring that new heaven upon the
damn
earth.
Thing. We're going to get power. Yeah. The Lord's going to change us, bro. That's beautiful, because that's the new Jerusalem.
Right. Coming down.
Through the Spirit, the Lord's watching us now with this word. When he comes back, man, he's coming back. We're the only ones that proclaim his return.
Right.
And who are we talking about? Who the world calls JC, which we don't like the name. We're talking about Yahawashi. He's coming back.
That's right.
He's coming back to this earth, man. He's coming back with great vengeance, and he's going to raise us back up, man. We ain't going to be in this kind of mindset, this flesh. We're going to get risen up, and we come down, and we're going to put the earth in order.
That's right.
He said, you want me to keep reading in this?
Yeah.
Okay, it says, and I, John, saw the holy city, Jerusalem, coming down from the Lord out of heaven.
So that was a spirit because you just mentioned that. And what's New Jerusalem? That starts with the elect. That's Israel starting with the elect coming down out of the ships, the same ships that the Lord's going to come back in, the so-called UFOs, to save his elect. We're going to be coming out of that ship, man. Okay, there's going to be a crowning ceremony. We're going to be having that wine.
Yo, yeah.
All that, man, that the Lord promised, we're going to get all that. And you know what? One of the things that the prophecy states is that we're going to be slapping chains on their kings. So these Edomites that are going into these bunkers, these elites, guess what? They're going to get, sorry, bro.
No, speak, bro.
They're going to get brought up out of them. They're going to get brought up out of them caves, out of them fucking mountain hideouts and underground deep bunkers.
Yep.
And we're gonna slap big chains on them. We're gonna put them. I ain't talking about no fucking handcuffs.
No, yeah, hell no.
Big ancient fucking chains, balls, things of metal,
spikes in the fucking ankle bit.
Fucked. Yeah,
spikes in the ankle bit. All them fucking shit that weighs tons.
Right.
That's the real. That's the real chains. Yeah, and they're gonna have to. Basically, it's gonna be like a fucking workout trying to even pull it as they're walking. Yeah. That's the kings of the world today. And
Edomites, they're weak as shit. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna be beating you every time you fuck up. Every time you try to be slow, we're gonna be beating you as well, man. Okay, and you know what? We're gonna beat you up ourselves. We're gonna put taskmasters over you.
Oh yeah.
Hamites that are gonna be whipping you.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
All of that, man.
Yeah. So it said, man, it makes sense. It makes sense. It says
because it's beautiful you said that, bro. Yeah. Because who is the main financiers of the transatlantic slave trade?
Amalek.
Look
it up. Look it up.
The elites fucking finance all that, man. How do you think they got all these loans to do all this stuff? Look at all the financial companies and who are the owners of them things. That's what you gotta do.
Bro, real talk, bro. Even in Rush Hour 2, he goes, he was like supplanting the girl. He's supplanting a Hispanic, beautiful woman. He was in Rush Hour 2. He was supplanting her. He said, "This is my ship." Chris Tucker said, and it weren't. It was like the rich Edomite ship.
Right.
But anyway, the point is in the movie, Chris Tucker said, follow. If ever there's a rich white man, follow him. Basically, they was investigating him.
Right.
So the point is, elite, when the rich, wicked elite, that's who you. Come on, you follow the patterns. Who owns this? Who owns that? Who owns the greater companies? Okay, who's on top of that? Who's on top? You have to use your brain.
And you can't do that in a society. You know why? Because if you follow the money, eventually you go up to the elites. And you know what? You'll get shut down. You know what show showed you that? The Wire.
Yeah.
Because when they tried to start investigating and following the money, you had the older Jake, in detective.
Yeah.
Then that got shut down because it started to go up to the senators.
There you go.
All of that. They shut that shit down.
Yep.
So you can't look. We ain't doing no. And you can't in Esau's society. You can't play by Esau's rules.
No.
You can't be him that way. We're not gonna be him that way.
They rule us, and we're gonna get the power to rule them.
Yeah, the way that we're gonna beat them is we're gonna just get that power, and then we're gonna yank them out of them fucking caves, man.
Just like they did to us. The power balance happens, and the wealth will just come to us. Wealth don't disappear. Wealth is gonna be, it's gonna basically a bank transfer.
Oh, I got you.
Go on, bro. I still got Revelation 20. It's gonna be a transfer. That's what's gonna happen with these elites. These wicked elites of Edom, the Rothschilds and them, they're going to slavery. We the ones back on top. There's going to be the different houses of Israel. We the ones going to have all the wealth. We're going to own the earth. We're going to move. We're going to be the kings of a chessboard, so to speak.
Quick preset for you.
Go ahead, bro.
So
we found you out. See, these wicked elites, the system is falling because they've been found out.
Yeah.
Their power was secrecy. Society's turning against these devils now, the elites. Even the average peons like angry.
Yeah, the scriptures tell you everyone that sees them fleeth away. You know, the tongue fall upon themselves. Psalm 64. They've been revealed.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, bro. This is what's happening. Go ahead, bro.
When you know that something, when you know that the average Joe on the street knows something, that's when you know that it's been exposed.
Yep.
It's at the end of a thing.
Yep.
So you've got after COVID especially. I shouldn't have said that. But
say it, bro. Right? Whatever happens. After that C thing.
After that C thing,
Spirit made you say it.
Yeah, every Tom, Dick, and Harry knows about the Rothschilds. They know about something to do with the.
It's
elites.
Crazy.
And now everyone's a truther. So you know what?
The Rothschilds, everyone knows you.
We're at the end now. They got to make their move because their secrecy's out of the window. So they got to make drastic moves. And it's funny because all of them are dropping dead all of a sudden. Yeah. Cool, you know.
So
we,
yeah,
you know,
it is what it is.
we believe that.
We'll go with that.
Cool, but you know what? And then
The Queen,
but some of them
the
are going
Jacob,
into bunkers.
Evelyn's gone. The Queen's
Right.
gone.
Yeah, you know.
All these big names.
Big names all going. They're dropping like flyers, man. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I got something
Go
for
on,
you.
bruv.
This is Sirach 10:4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful scripture because the Lord sets up kingdoms. The Lord Yahawashi, he sets up who he wants to rule. This is what people don't get. And look, the Lord, think about it like this, Esau's on top, but the Heavenly Father's flipped the script on this society overnight. Look what he's done to it.
Right.
And this is pre-destruction. Though he's showed the world who the wicked is. The Amalek and that. The world's turning against them.
Yeah.
The world knows their name.
Yeah.
So the time's coming where Yahawashi is going to take away their society, this realm they have, and we're going to be set up. It said it. It's going to be, we're profitable, man. Yahawashi is profitable. His laws are profitable. Yahawashi, their laws is what profits the planet. Not what's going on today. So that's why I said he's going to set up one that is profitable. That's the Israelites. That's what these motherfuckers, they're claiming to be, oh, we're Israel. They're not the people, man. That's why, if you're the real people of the Lord, why the fuck are you going in countries and people slapping you up and telling you get out? No Amalek here, and no, they'll say it in their way. You get me? So the world's turned against them.
Precept for you.
Go ahead, bro.
Numbers chapter 24, verse 20. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations. They were one of the first ones to come up against us. But his latter end shall be that he perish forever.
Yep. That's the future.
That's the future judgment for Amalek. And Amalek is what? Grandson of Edom. They're the heads of Edom.
They're the kings.
They're the kings of Edom. So Obadiah 1 tells you that what's gonna happen to the Edomites.
Yeah, and that history, we were like, that was when we came out of Egypt and all that, and then we tried to pass through their region, and the Amalek wouldn't have it. They were like killing Jake and shit.
Yeah, they were.
Mortal enemies, bro.
Mortal enemies, man.
So that's why the scriptures don't. The Lord set his fear of how he wanted it. So this is a great like real life script.
Yeah.
That happened. We left Egypt, right? And then we went through the passages. They wouldn't let us get through. That was Amalek.
Yeah.
That's why these things was even written. And it makes sense today, bruv. Who's the Esau rules? Who's the most hated within his system? Who did he demonize the most in his system? So-called Negroes. Let's use the Negro tribe. Really, all of the tribes, but the black,
He demonized
the so-called black man in particular, Judah. That's the most he demonized. But scriptures even says Judah will get Edom, innit? They're south of Edom. What does it say? And possess. Yeah, bro. The script is getting changed, bro. So it's all the spirit. This history is coming out. The truth's coming out. And the world is going to be changed over to righteous hands soon. You can feel it.
That's right.
If you believe in this truth, you can feel it. If you believe in Yahawashi, you can feel the spirit of the world has changed. Why? Because of the Lord's coming. Go on, bro.
That was it on that point. Yeah.
That was it on that one. So shall I continue Revelation 21?
Was there more than that? I think the point was in 2, innit?
The point was 2.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, man. So we can get something else.
Yeah. What
Flip it on someone else. I was reading. Where was I, bro?
Before Revelation, you
Ezra.
Second 6.
Shall I go back to it?
Yeah.
Go back to it?
Yeah.
Ezra 6. Don't worry, bro. You can flow with it too, man. So, So it says, I'll go Ezra 6 and 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham, right, unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, we'll close up in it soon anyway, just a quick one. When Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. That's it.
So pretty much.
Go and break it down.
So it's the end of Esau's world, and the beginning of Jacob that followeth. That's the kingdom of heaven, man. So all these prophecies that we're seeing, these end time prophecies, they're gonna be popping off. We're in that time now, and it's just the chip and the destruction, and then Yahawashi's return,
which is where we're at.
Yep.
So we're at that stage right now. So close it up, bro.
Yeah. So Lord, that was edifying. With that, man, we're gonna say shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.